We are recording to the cloud. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's happening? It's your boy, the Soggy One. I'm here with James. We're doing a little mock draft special for y'all, just to kind of get in our heads, see where we're thinking. But first, I gotta have everyone. Let's peep that beautiful yellow and blue jersey that James has on.
Yeah, you like
That's
that?
a City Series Boston jersey.
Oh yeah, it
It
says
caught a
Bosto.
And if you pull it to the side a little bit, it says censored
It says
nipple slit.
nipple.
Ooh, nipple. Wow, that
Full
was
net
crazy.
for the fucking YT, baby.
All right, well, Denmark, I hope you enjoyed the 1 minute video that you saw.
We could have the biggest following in Denmark if it wasn't for us being fucking morons.
Do you believe in that? Anyways, we're gonna start a mock draft. I'm gonna screen share so you guys can be able to see it. James and I are gonna tell you who we pick at that position. If we agree, good, the pick goes through. If we disagree, then we're gonna go from there. Most likely, it's gonna be based off of the team's top need, but under certain circumstances, could be a little different. Let me screen share. No, I want. No, how do I? Wow, this is tough. I am terrible. Oh, Google Chrome. Here we go. All right, cool. Looks like I have to open system preferences and let that happen.
Awesome, tight. Going.
Oh, come on. Love that. Okay, hold on.
Okay, dude, your
No.
black is great. Honestly, thank you for joining. Oh, hey.
Sorry. Hold on, people. Here we go. There it is. All right. Can you see my screen, James?
Do.
You can see my screen? All right, cool. So
Yeah, baby.
we are officially about to start our mock draft here. James, any words for the viewers before we start get this thing going?
Mac Jones is a bag of shit.
Boom.
Boom.
All right. Jacksonville Jaguars on the board, James. Don't even need to ask.
Don't
You can
even
hit
need
that
to.
draft button.
Mac Jones. Zach Wilson. I'll lock him in for the Jets. That's my pick.
Ricochet Ferguson. Yeah, I'm going Zach Wilson as well.
Construction
Wilson.
noises.
Construction. Dolphin. All right, we're going
All right.
pick number 3. This is where things are obviously going to get off the rails. I have my pick based off of where I think they're going to go, not off of who they should take.
My pick is off of who they should take and where they should go in transition off of Jimmy G, and it's Justin Fields.
I am saying they are going to they shouldn't do this, but they're going to go up and they're going to pick Mac Jones. So what do you want to do, James?
You know what? Let's just throw Mac there to keep it interesting.
You want to throw Mac there? Okay.
Yeah,
we're throwing Mac.
screw it.
All right, Mac Jones. Mac Jones, you have been drafted to the San Francisco 49ers. Enjoy that.
You did it.
Pick number 4, James. We
Justin
have
Fields.
the Atlanta Falcons. You're going Justin Fields for the Falcons?
Yeah, I mean, Justin Fields already has the Georgia connection. I feel like he would be like the great transition off of Matt Ryan.
If we had more time and we were going trades,
I would expect a trade here.
This is where I'd pause for a trade. We're not doing a trade, so we're going to ultimately say that the Falcons draft Justin Fields. I'll agree with that. I think they would be smart to do that. They would be stupid not to do that. I'm trying to. I don't know why I can't say
I get what
you get what I'm saying. We got the Bengals. Are you now? Here's my question. I know we've talked about this before. We know where they should go. We know where they should go. But do they actually go and get Sewell?
I want to say yes. I really think they should.
I'm saying they go out and they get get the protection for Joe. But it's hard when you see the next 2 names that are sitting on that draft board and you want to give him a weapon. You want to give him a weapon.
Dude, I
That's
see it. I see it. Believe me.
I know.
But
I
think Sewell's the move.
Yeah. All right. Bengals draft Sewell. We're going there. Pick number 6.
To Miami. Let's go Jamal Jesus.
We're going Chase there.
That's my pick.
That's interesting. I would honestly go. No, I guess you're right. I'd go Jamar Chase there because they do already have Mike Gesicki. All right, got Detroit.
Now Detroit gets interesting because I could see either of the two like picks that were sitting right there. I'm gonna say they take Micah Parsons though. I think they have a lot. I mean, they should have a lot of.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, TJ Hawkinson's it seems to me he's going to be a top 5 tight end, at least in the NFC, if not the NFL, within the next year. So, yeah, I agree. We'll go Micah Parsons.
The only other thing that could have pulled me away was if it was like Smith or Waddle, maybe. But I think they're sold more on like bolstering that defense.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go Micah Parsons. We got Carolina. Now, here's another one. So, for me, I'm just going to talk about this very quickly and then move on because we don't have a lot of time, obviously. But if the Falcons did not go Justin Fields, I would expect the Patriots to trade for this number 8 pick right here and go up and get him. Well, so obviously a guy like Trey Lance is still there. And going up to 8 is better than going up to 4. You're not going to have to give up as much. So I'd expect the Patriots to trade up and get Trey Lance at the spot if that's still there. I don't think it's going to happen, but that's what I would do.
Yeah, I
not happen. It's obviously we don't have trades. So now we have to think about Carolina. They need a Q. Their needs are QB, even though they just traded for one. Wide receiver, tight end. So if they're still here, they're going Kyle Pitts. He's still on the board. I mean,
no doubt.
It would be stupid not to. Yeah, it would be stupid not to. You give Sam Darnold just another weapon. He's getting back with Robbie Anderson. He's got DJ Moore. He's got Christian McCaffrey. I mean, if you add Kyle Pitts to that offense, that would be unbelievable.
That'd be fucking wild.
So now we're on the Broncos. Speaking of the Broncos. No, sorry. Speaking of Trey Lance, if no one trades up and the Broncos stay at 9, they take Trey Lance.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
You can agree with that? Okay.
Yep.
I'm glad. That's fine. We are on to pick number 10. We have the Dallas Cowboys. This is where it's going to start to really divide. I really think that they're going to go out and get a corner. Now, obviously, both of us value J.C. Horn over Patrick Surtain. But I think that they take the Alabama product over J.C. Horn.
I mean, looking at Slater sitting there, they really could use the offensive line help, but they really need a cornerback a lot more.
That defense was an issue last year. You think it's Surtain too?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Surtain.
All right, we're drafting him to the Cowboys. That's fine. So now we have the Giants. We have a Rashawn Slater, arguably the second overall offensive line help to go. They need a tackle that fits the need. I
would say it would be Slater, honestly.
You think you would also agree with Sean?
I'm gonna agree Slater. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the Giants are going for Rashawn Slater then. So now we're on to the Eagles. Pick number 12. They traded back with the Miami Dolphins for this.
See, this one's interesting. So they could go any of the 3 tops there. I don't think they go offense though, and I think they draft Devonta Smith.
I'm really confused. You think they don't go offense, but they draft Devonta Smith?
Oh, sorry. I don't think they go defense. Sorry, I think they go offense, and I think they draft Devonta Smith.
You have Devonta Smith going to the Eagles.
Yeah, they need a true route runner.
I agree with that. I think that obviously with Jalen Waddle also being there, I don't know who the hell is over evaluating him, but someone is, because this man. I mean, go and look at my this or that post from last week. Devonta Smith had a better 2020 season than Jalen Waddle had in his entire collegiate career. So I don't know what the hell they're evaluating on that, but that's fine. We're going to go Devonta Smith. I agree with you. I think the Eagles will see through it. They're going to see that Devonta Smith is probably going to be the better product.
Yeah, I mean, with Waddle, you're just getting an explosive guy, and you don't need another explosive receiver on that team. You need a route runner. We've talked about that at length, but anyway.
Exactly. All right, so pick number 13. We're on to the Chargers. They really don't need any offensive help besides maybe the line. They definitely need offensive line help. I'll say that. They don't need a center. Just sign Corey Linsley to a big product. But do you see anything here that really pops out at you that they'd want to go for?
Not in your immediate screen, but I think they are going to take Vera Tucker from USC.
Elijah Vera Tucker.
I would. That would be my best guess. I mean, the versatility, as a lineman is already.
So huge. you think they would go Elijah Vera Tucker over where is he? Christian Darrisaw?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that just off of pure need to keep fucking Herbert safe.
I mean, I agree. I think that's where they're going to go with their pick as far as position. I don't know if they're going to go Elijah Vera Tucker. I mean, obviously with you being more versed in college football and all the standings, I'm really just getting into it. He's there. If Christian Darrisaw is there, you would rather go Vera Tucker. So
I would go Vera Tucker just because he's played both tackle and guard. So that utility being there is huge.
I can get behind that. All right, so Elijah Vera Tucker going number 13 to the Chargers. All right, we got the Vikings. New man on the Minnesota Vikings. All right. But
I don't know. This one's tough too because I could see. God, what are you doing?
No, so it gives you the teams that are interested in the pick, but you have to make the pick yourself. You have to make the trade yourself, which I thought was cool. I was like, oh, they're gonna offer you something. They don't, but
anyways. So I don't see any way Minnesota doesn't go lineman here. But I also see J.C. Horn still on the board. I think it would be Darrisaw.
Yeah, I mean, on here they need, again, tackle, guard, edge help, and safety. So you're really split between offense and defense. They don't need position players. They definitely don't need wide receiver. They definitely don't need tight end. So I mean, you have a guy like, again, Christian Darrisaw, that filling that tackle spot. You could have a guy like Christian Barmore getting on the line, if you value the actual product over your need. So I'm going to say they're going to go tackle. I think they picked Darrisaw here.
I agree.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do it. That's Christian Barmore. That was awkward.
Pick, baby.
Yeah.
Woo!
So I've gone through like 30,000 different scenarios of how this is going to go down. The two picks that I think they may go, if it comes down to this, are sitting right there. So
Waddle and Horn?
Well, yeah, if Waddle falls, again, Bill is adamant on trying to draft first-round wide receiver talent, and he misses every time. I don't know why he does it, but he does it anyways. However, he's very good at evaluating cornerback talent. Very good at grooming defensive players to be just more than their position. So if I'm sitting here, I want them to take J.C. Horn. I want them to take the corner. I think they're going to be fine with what they got at wide receiver. I don't think Jalen Waddle's the answer.
No, you can also pick someone up later that would definitely fit a Belichick type system.
I agree. So I think if Horn is still on the board, if the second overall cornerback taken, if Surtain goes first, no one takes a corner after, I want them to take Horn.
Yeah.
Do you agree with me on that? Do you think they would go J.C. Horn? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if Horn's still on the board there, yeah.
All right, well, J.C. Horn, welcome to the Patriots. Oh, that gets me excited. I really hope they do that. If they don't trade up for a fucking quarterback. Anyways, pick number 16. We have the Arizona Cardinals. They're sitting in an interesting spot. They're in big need of a tight end. But after Pitts, it's a pretty big drop off to, go out and get a guy in the first round. So they're looking for defensive line. They're looking for cornerback help. This is going to be tough. I do see Christian Barmore sitting there.
Dude, I mean, it's hard for me as a fan to not go Christian Barmore to pair with Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you get fresh legs in on that line. I'd agree with that. I'm going to go Christian Barmore. Objections?
No? Oh, yeah. No, run it.
All right, cool. Raiders. Your time is now. Do we draft?
Dude,
do we draft another Henry Ruggs? Can we do another?
No, I think they play this one relatively smart. I think Trayvon Moehrig's their pick.
You think they go safety here? I think that's a good. I think that's a good pick for them because they were very wishy-washy with defense last year. They had games where they were really good. I think like the first 5 or 6 games, and then they just could not hold the lead. I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go with Trayvon here. Mooring? Is that Mooring?
Morg.
Morg?
Mooring. Yeah.
Moorig. Okay. All right. Well, TCU product shipping out to Las Vegas.
Not a bad
Here
deal.
we are again. No, I think it's a good pick for them. You know, you get your safety help. We're looking at Miami again. Miami, I think it's their second pick out of 3, or is it? No, they only have 2 picks in the first round.
Yeah, they only have 2.
This is pick number 18. So I'm looking at what they got. They obviously went Jamar Chase. They're not going to go wide receiver again. They need.
Oh, yeah, you see it, you motherfucker. You see
I know. I see that they need, offensive line help. They need defensive line help. They need edge help. I don't know what they do here. If I'm looking at the board,
I'll tell you what they do.
All right,
because JOK has played outside linebacker. It doesn't list him there as an outside linebacker, but he lines up on the outside and he's lined up on edge. I think that he would be the right pick to take there.
JOK. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I could see that. I mean, if you're getting, if you need edge help and you have a player that has lined up in the outside linebacker position, that's obviously going to be a benefit. So agree with you on that one. We're going to go JOK because neither of us probably can pronounce his name. I can't. That's for sure. Jeremiah Owosu Karoma, maybe?
Maybe, actually.
Something like that. Sounds accurate, but you have been drafted to the Miami Dolphins. Good luck.
Dude.
All right, here we are. It's the Washington pick.
Man, there's a lot of things they need.
Well, they need QB. They need a wide receiver. They need a tight end. They need tackles. They need linebackers. They basically need a lot of things. They don't need running backs, so that's good, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, small victories. Look, I think they end up going for fucking Jalen Waddle. I think they see him sitting there, and they're like, yeah.
Yeah,
and they
I agree.
With Wayne Haskins type situation all over.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that if he's slipping this far, he gets to a wide receiver needy team. Him and Terry, that's not a bad pair.
Oh my God, no, it's stellar. Him, Terry, and Curtis, right?
Yeah. Yep. That's not a bad pair. It's not a bad pair. I mean, you're not expecting you're not expecting Jalen Waddle to be the number 1 on that team, but you do need a solid slot or second wide receiver. He's going to be your over top guy. I mean, Curtis Samuel is also decently good too. So we're on to Chicago. We're looking at I don't even know what to describe this team anymore. They really need offensive help. They need an offense. They need a QB. I don't know what they're thinking with signing Andy Dalton and having them be the starting quarterback, but I don't run an NFL team, so what the fuck do I know? I guess. I think they go wide receiver.
Interesting. Let me give you a little background on what I'm actually thinking here. And I think they go for Greg Newsome. One, because he's a Northwestern product. Okay. 2, because he's from Chicago.
Okay, so you think that they go a hometown product?
I think they go homegrown.
It does cover one of their needs. I agree. Mm-hmm. I think if you're looking at it there, do you evaluate Greg Newsome being a bigger of a need than Elijah Moore or Rashad Bateman?
Yeah, I don't think you need receivers technically. I mean, you still have Allen Robinson, you have Anthony Miller for the time being, and you have Darrell Mooney.
All right, well, Greg Newsome, you're not going anywhere. You're literally staying in Chicago, so enjoy.
Suck it, nerd. All right, Colts.
Apparently
they need a wide receiver? Okay,
well, I guess. I mean, here's a question. Do they go Rashad Bateman? Do they go Elijah Moore? Because if wide receiver is their biggest need, and those two are still sitting there, they're going to go out. They're going to get a wide receiver. Most likely, they need to start grooming their young wide receivers. Obviously, T.Y. Did T.Y. re-sign with them, or did he sign somewhere else?
He re-signed.
He's not the same wide receiver he was. So they definitely are going to bring someone else in. So I'm saying they're going to go wide receiver here. I don't know whether or not they're going to go Bateman or Moore. I guess it's more or less up to our discretion, but
in my opinion, I would take the shiftier guy, just knowing how they run routes. They already have pretty decent vertical. I would take Elijah Moore in this case.
Okay. Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
To the Colts. Got the Titans. Same division. They also need wide receiver. They need tackle help. They need guard help. They need cornerback help.
They're not going to get what they need at this position except for Rashad Bateman. I mean, Walker Little's a bit of a stretch. I would say Rashad Bateman would be my pick for the Titans.
I would also agree. All right, well, Rashad Bateman. Welcome to Nashville. All right. We have the New York Jets on to pick number 23.
Oh, man, this is interesting. Two edges
looking at the board
right there, both Big Ten.
Exactly. We're looking at it. Obviously, already had Zach Wilson drafted at the 2 spot. We're looking at these 2 edges here. Kwity Paye. Jason Owe.
Oh, yeah.
Owe. So, I mean, again, you have 2 of the same players, or 2 players in the same position, back to back. What?
I just looked at your fucking screen at the bottom. It says Pablo Sanchez.jpg.
Oh, yeah, dude. Did you see my this or that?
Yeah, I talked to you about that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Personally, I like Paye more. I think he's
a
more well-rounded edge. But that's just my personal opinion. So I think Kwity Paye is their pick.
All right. I agree with you. I think that they're looking at what's left on the board, not wanting to reach on anyone. I think this is more of a scenario where they go with best talent that's there, and it just so happens that it's, an edge player. So, yep, I agree. I go Kwity Paye going to the Jets. And this is the pick where I think that the Steelers are in fact reaching.
Yeah? What do you think? Do you think they go RB?
I'm going to ask you. Drafted.
I'm gonna say. Oh wait, yeah, Najee Harris. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I think we all talked about this. I think Najee Harris. Just he feels like a Steeler.
Oh yeah, big body, receiving back. Love it.
I think they go Najee Harris. I think they go out. They get him, even if it might be a little early based on the other talent around. But I think they get him. We have the Jaguars. Obviously, they go out, pick number 1. They get their quarterback. Now, looking at what their other needs are, they have tight end, they have tackle, they have safety. What are we looking at, James?
I mean, it's got to be Walker Little, right? Everything else I feel like is a reach.
Yep, we get talent there. The only other player I can look at here is Tevin Jenkins, but I don't know the difference of play level between the two, unfortunately. So I wouldn't be able to make an educated guess as to who to pick.
Yeah,
but I mean,
no, fair.
I agree. I'll go Walker Little on that. Get Trevor Lawrence some protection. Stanford man. All right, James, take it away.
All right, so little fact about Owe is he didn't play football until his junior year. He had a focus in basketball, which kind of worries me, although he still made it to Penn State. I'm going to take Azeez Ojulari. I like him. He's a little bit more of a lean edge. Oh, wait, no, we don't even need edge anymore. Never mind. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
No, we have fucking
So now we can look down the board.
You know what? I'm going to go with the surprise pick. Give me Caleb Farley.
All right, you heard it here. Our Browns expert. Don't need edge help. You're going out. You're getting another cornerback. How does Denzel Ward and Caleb Farley sound to you, James?
Sounds fucking stellar to me.
All right.
Especially with what's his face from the Rams. I can't think of right now.
John Johnson.
No, he's a safety. The cornerback we got. I can't think of him. Anyway.
I don't know. Well, Ravens are up, staying in the NFC North. They're looking. They're desperately needing some wide receiver help. They need tackle and they need edge, but what is the bigger need for them right now? Because looking at obviously what's left on the board, edge, wide receiver, tackle, edge, wide receiver. What do you think is going to be their move here? I personally,
Oh, sorry. You go.
Oh, go ahead. No, you're fine. I think they will be able to get a wide receiver that they want later on. So I think they go edge here.
I agree.
So are they going Jason Owe?
No, they're going Ojulari.
Ojulari. Okay. All right, that's fine. All right, 28. We're getting right to the end here. We have the Saints. Obviously know their situation. Apparently one of their top needs is wide receiver, even though Jameis Winston.
Fair. They really only have 2 wide receivers.
I mean, yeah, but Jameis Winston.
That's all you need.
Yeah, apparently. Anyways, linebacker, cornerback, wide receiver. Again, same thing. Wide receiver something that they think they can go out and get, later round? Or do you think it's that much of a need that they need to get someone like a Terrence Marshall, someone like Rondell Moore?
Nah.
I can keep going down, but
I really think they're good with wide receiver until later rounds.
So
I would go linebacker personally.
Okay. So next linebacker is Nick Bolton.
Yeah, I honestly think Zaven Collins fits what they do a little bit more.
From Tulsa? Zaven Collins? Yeah, I've heard a lot about him, actually.
Zaven Collins does everything very well. He's a very good coverage linebacker. He doesn't do anything that, blows me away, though. And that's kind of why he's sitting back here in the first.
Okay. Well,
because of my opinion.
Yeah, well, that's fine. But, I mean, his, average draft position, 41.1. So, I mean, he's a little on the lower side. But we'll go Zaven Collins to the Saints. Can we please go all the way to the bottom and draft someone random just to piss Drew off when he watches the video?
I actually have their pick, who I think they're going to do, and it's going to piss him off.
Oh, really?
Because I have him as a certified bust this year. Kadarius Toney out of Florida.
I have them picking them too. Yep. You think he's going to be a bust?
I think he's going to be a bust. I've seen nothing that's encouraged me about Kadarius Toney's play.
Hey,
he's hard to tackle. Cool.
Fuck you. It's going to work for them when all Aaron Rodgers can do is throw 5-yard passes when his arm falls off again. He's due for another shoulder injury. I'm sorry, Drew. I hate to say that, but it's been 3 years. He's due for another one. All right. 3 more picks, James. We're on to the Bills. Yep. The Bills, very good offense. They don't really need they don't need anything on offense, really. Their needs are more on the defensive side of the ball. They're looking at the defensive line, the edge, cornerback position. I don't know what they're going to do here.
Looking at what's available, the name that screams at me is Jalen Phillips.
Okay.
But that's just my personal opinion.
Okay. Like I said, I don't know enough about Jason Owe to know how much talent he's bringing, at the same position. So I'll go with you. I'll go with Jalen Phillips as their draft choice. We could, it's quite possible to see, obviously see some of those later first-round prospects drop into the second round. It's completely possible.
Oh, yeah.
So,
it happens all the time.
Yeah, it happens all the time. So, we're on Kansas City. So we have KC and we have Tampa Bay, and that's it. So what do we got for KC?
I don't see how they don't pick up another lineman, but
who do they go though? They go Reduns, right? Dylan Reduns. They got Tevin Jenkins. Funny enough, Dylan Reduns blocked for Trey Lance at North Dakota State. So for me, if I'm looking at Trey Lance, I'm looking at Patrick Mahomes, I'm thinking, okay, they seem like they're similar type quarterbacks. I think it wouldn't be that much of a stretch to say the transition from going to North Dakota State to an offense like Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes under center, wouldn't be that much of a transition.
Yeah.
So I think if you agree with me, we'll go with Dylan Reduns there.
I can go with that.
All right. We got Tampa Bay. Where does Tampa go, James? Where do they go? Where does Tampa go, James? Where do they go? What's up, Megan?
I don't know. I really do not know. I want to say they jump for something that they really don't need. But
where does Tampa go?
I like Gregory Rousseau fall down too. Jesus.
Well, I'm going to keep looking down here. Travis Etienne didn't even go in the first round either.
Yeah, he's hard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not a lot of teams have a running back issue.
No, I know. Dude, I really don't know because I wouldn't reach on Molden. I'm gonna say I think they're a big trade candidate.
You think so?
I think so.
I could see that.
I don't see anyone here that stands out to me as like, oh, they need to go get him.
Right. I mean, if they don't see anything that they want specifically, but just for the sake of it, let's look at their team and look at something that they really missed out on. I'm gonna argue it was cornerback. I mean, they obviously had Sean Murphy Bunting, and he's gonna be good. But I think that they can build on that. I think they go Asante Samuel Jr. if they're there. If there's nothing that they really need there, because I just don't see them going for any of these players. I mean, maybe Jamar Johnson to fill a need, but I feel like that's a stretch. If there's other talent
maybe there. Etienne, but even then,
okay.
Like
I'm gonna put my foot down. I'm gonna say Asante Samuel Jr. What do you say?
Agree. I'll take it.
All right, Asante Samuel Jr. You have been drafted in the first round.
You're staying in Florida.
So now it's funny. It's gonna give us the draft grades here. So we're gonna see how we did according to Mac Jones is a B+, of course, because who in their right mind would draft Mac Jones number 3 overall?
Us.
49ers. So this is really interesting. So they have Penei Sewell as a C+ to the Bengals.
So the only reason I could think of that is because Sewell's more of an athlete than Slater. Or Barisal, or not Barisal. Anyway, Slater is ready to go. He's one of those NFL ready guys where you can put him in any shine. Penei Sewell could use a little more development aren't necessarily known as a developmental team. So especially with linemen.
Yeah, we got a lot of C's and D's, huh?
Oh, yeah, we got a lot of bad grades.
Well, that's okay, though, because that's just what the experts think. We're better than them.
We're better than the experts. Yeah, we're better than PFF.
Yeah, fuck that. But anyways, so that was our just little mock draft special. I think that's where they're going to go. Obviously, don't have all the answers.
Barrymore got a D+. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, JC Horn got a C.
Dumb. Anyway.
I don't know. Yeah, but Jalen Waddle got an A. All right, cool. Ooh, Caleb Farley got an A+ on that one, James. Good
yes,
job.
Sir.
The only pick that fucking mattered. He got an A+.
Don't know how it goes. Wait, where's Kadarius Toney? C+? Yeah.
No, B+.
Ah, you bitch.
Anyways, that was our mock draft special. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm at work. I gotta fucking go. So I love y'all. Hopefully we can do this again sometime next year. We will stick around, guys, because we are going to have some draft special stuff, obviously, leading up to the draft. Draft is what? You said the 29th?
Yep.
We are going to have tons of draft stuff for you. This is just the beginning. Obviously, it's a first-round mock. Love you guys as always. Stay soggy.
We'll stay soggy.
All right. And how do I... Oh, hold on. And I'm 40.
How am I supposed to stop recording?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how to. I don't know how to do this. Oh, here we go.
Bye.
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 Bye again. Bye.